Oh, what's up, everybody? Back again at Drive Time. Sorry, I skipped my bottle of water a couple days this week, and I noticed the difference immediately. So I'm back on that. So I got to talk about hardships that men need to face. There's this concept of men that a lot of people don't seem to realize, especially women, and that is that men thrive in hardship. We need tough situations so we can figure out where we are, how much work we need to get to where we need to get, or to get to where we want to get to. But we deal with and shoulder hardships and burdens our entire lives. And the biggest mistake that I see people make, and I honestly think this is where the single mother raising a boy phenomenon goes wrong, is they try to protect the young man from experiencing any type of hardship. You just can't do that. Like, my mom let me fall and fail, and then she would let me know where I screwed up, and then help me get back to a point where I could, brush off, start over, and do it again. But what I see more often is, like, women will do everything they can to shield their sons from any type of consequence or repercussions for the decisions that they make. And that's a horrifically horrible idea, because men don't learn like that. Men learn by trial and error. So when they try something and it doesn't work and it goes wrong, that failure stings and they don't want to feel it anymore. So then they start to change and adjust to try to figure out how they can make what they wanted to make work without having to feel that sting of failure again. Men thrive in hardships. They need it. And my words to the young men now: embrace it. Don't let that hardship or that struggle break you. Let it make you. Let it transform you. All that energy that you get into feeling down, bad, hurt, upset, whatever, channel that into the next challenge that you need to conquer, and use it for that. And for the ladies, if you are a single mom, if you are a mom at all, and you got a boy, do not try to protect them from the sting of failure. They need it, and you are making it worse off for them in the future if you keep them from feeling that emotion, because it's gonna teach them how to build up and drive forward in the future. Since I put everything in biblical context, there's a Bible verse that says a lesson, I'm gonna misquote it because I always do, but it says something like, a lesson learned is not easy but painful, but if learned properly yields large results or large rewards. And it basically means, like, if it's worth learning, it's gonna take some struggle. It's gonna take some heartache, but it's worth the benefit. And I would never forget one time I was sitting watching some young cats that I know. They was sitting we were on a vacation, but they sat and they just impromptu started doing a little Bible study or whatever. And one of them was talking about how hard it is to embrace his faith and to study and everything. And he was just saying how hard it was and how challenging it was. And I looked at him and I said, "Hey, you work out? You work out, right?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "How do you know if you did a good workout?" He said, "When you soar the next morning." I said, "So you saying that?" Actually, when I said it, I didn't even respond. I just looked at him and he went, "Okay." And then the next time I talk to him, I say, yeah, man, like, a lot of people don't understand, and workout people can tell you. The way it was explained to me when I was younger, and this could be a rudimentary explanation, but the way it was explained to me when I was younger is muscle growth comes from you work the muscle so hard that it bursts open. And when it bursts open, it has to heal itself back, but it just heals the voids from when it burst open, so then it heals back bigger. And so that's why muscles get bigger. That's why workouts hurt, is because you're actually straining the muscle until it breaks, and then it heals and it's better off. Life is like that, especially for men. So again, embrace the heartache, embrace the hardships, embrace the pain and turmoil that's going to come from it, because when you heal back, you're going to be stronger than when you started.